Yo, it's your man with the plan, Marx Lars here. Here just to have a little bit of a talk with you guys. This video is going to probably be slightly more on the negative side, I'm being honest. And I hope you guys stick by, those who care about my content, stick by and listen to all of it. But the general gist of it, YouTube's been acting really weird lately. It's been really weird lately. And just to give you a little bit of background information on me and how I view the channel is that originally I was trying to be a YouTuber, and as you see some of my old content, I had a lot of good content where it was Nintendo based or like Sony, like the animated Sony stuff like Kingdom Hearts and Sly Cooper and all that kind of stuff. I had that as like my niche, and I was really good at it. I was really good at it. I was trying to get more subscribers, which that was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be, and it's also because of how my marketing strategy and all that works. But general gist, I was going to be a YouTuber, then I started getting real life started hitting. I got a job. I finished school. I was finishing school and I got a job, and I was moving around every 5 seconds. So I knew I really couldn't lock into my channel like I wanted to. It was a lot of energy. It takes up a lot of my energy because I do exactly this kind of stuff, not like video stuff, but I talk and speak and deal with problems all day, and then I have to kind of do the same thing when I'm online. And online, if you can probably not tell, is really negative right now. So I end up making it more into a hobby channel. And so me making it into a hobby channel kind of have messed up the algorithm for the channel a little bit, because I just post what I want to when I can, and cussing, whatever I have in it, I just don't really scrub it out, right? I just do what I want, which kind of messed me up because I stopped marketing, I stopped doing all this stuff, and because I don't have the energy to, and nor do I really, if I'm doing it for a hobby. I'm just trying to let it grow naturally, and it's been working. I mean, outside the subscriber count, everything else been working. The views have been going up and up and up. Just trying to get that subscriber count up. That's what, just so more people can see my stuff. But subscribers don't matter as much now. But something I've noticed about like a year-ish ago, and it got really bad like a month or two ago, is that I would upload videos and they would die like instantly. Like, and a good example, just to give you a good idea of what I'm talking about, is like normally a video would go from over 3 weeks would go up to like from 0 to 2,000 views. Let's say that 0 to 2,000 views. And then once it hits, everybody's going to hit, it starts going down, and it goes down to probably like 200, 100 views, and then 0. What is happening is that YouTube, everything is going up and it goes straight down. Like, I can have a video with, let's say my average is like 300 to 1,000 views per video. I can have a video get 1,000 views per video. For the video goes up, and then just automatically just goes down to 2 views, just instantly. And I've been noticing that, and it's honestly, even for a hobbyist, it drives me a little bit crazy, because I know there's some things I could do better in the back end for YouTube to suggest my stuff, but I feel like what's happening is, if it's not a banger within the first 2 days, 3 days, first few days, because there's been a lot of videos where they weren't bangers, but I had them out for a long time and they got thousands of views. Like, you see my Persona 5 video when I was kind of doing the peak of my trying to become a YouTuber, that got 10,000 views in like half a year, or it was a little bit more than half a year, maybe like a year. And I let that grow, but I feel like what's happening, that doesn't exist anymore. I can't just have a video out there and it just instantly just gains a lot. I know some of my ideas and reactions are temporary. You only can react for so long and then have it be good for so long, but I've just noticed a lot of weird with YouTube. And I'm a little upset about that, because biggest thing is that I would like to say, maybe this could be my job one day. Maybe, I don't know. Right now I'm not entertaining it too much, but maybe one day when it actually comes, I get monetized or something. And there's some passion projects I'm thinking about doing. There's some time if I had time and energy, especially during the winter time. If you notice, during the winter time, I do a lot more passion projects because I have a little bit more time. I feel like my passion projects just flop on YouTube. And it's not just because of the advertising, it's just because of how the reach goes. It's like, it doesn't matter if 10 views is great, but you can get 10 views on a video, and then that's all I get. Yeah, it's great, but I need more than 10 views for it to spread, if that makes sense. And I know it's also about click-through rate and all that stuff, but it's one of those things where it's like, if I spend hours, tens of thousands of hours on a video, I would like some people to see it, even if it was just 50 people. 10 is great, but that's not enough for me to feel comfortable that one day other people are going to see it. It makes me think that, oh, YouTube thinks this sucks, and they're going to make sure no one ever sees it ever again. And it's, you know, some people are like, I just do it for myself, and sometimes I do it for myself. But, you know, I just do this for the love of the game. People don't know that. I just do this channel for the love of the game. I have never been monetized. I think there was one time when I was asking for donations for something. I got some donations. Other than that, love of the game. Love of the game. For, like I say, I've been doing this for about 8, 9, 10, is it 10 years now? No, it's been 8, I think it's 8 years, 8 or 9 years. Love of the game, everything I do. I think this is either my 10th year or this is my 9th year. 621 videos or a little bit more than that, I think. Streams, plus like 2 to 8 hour streams. I really love doing this. It just sucks that I feel like YouTube on top of things, there's some things I can improve, but I also feel like the more I improve, the less YouTube improves their shit. So it feels like it's always a negative. Like, oh yeah, I'm better at doing this, and then YouTube's like, well, we're not going to support this anymore anyway. You're like, okay, great. It honestly doesn't really help that online is this experience has been just awful lately. You know how much crap that people are talking about, and the kind of crappy comments that I get every once in a while. Some of them are so crappy, YouTube filters them out automatically. I mean, they don't make me sad because a lot of them make me sad that people don't like what I say, but some of it is just so nonsense. It's nonsensical. I don't even know what to really do with it. And I know I'm sounding like I'm kind of bitching and moaning here. I am, a little bit. Because I feel like it's my right to say this to you guys, just to let you guys know where I'm at with the channel. Because I feel like I have been a tiny bit stagnant with some of the stuff I give you. I feel like it's a lot of reaction content, a lot of content where I feel like I try to make it high quality reaction content in the sense of what's the idea I'm trying to say? Basically, I try to make it to where I know the subject a little bit, and I do depending on if I know it. Most of the time I know the subject, but if I do a little research on it without trying to spoil myself, just to get a general gist of it, and I might start doing wider reactions. It's still gonna be just nerd content, maybe some anime, maybe something else, but anime's a little dangerous to be reacted to. But I just like sharing my thoughts with you guys about stuff. And if reaction content's the way for me to share my thoughts with you, that's the way I'm gonna share my thoughts. That's like the main reason why I do my YouTube channel, to share my thoughts with you guys. If I think something's stupid, I like to tell you why in an elegant way, not just how everyone's like, oh, it's so woke, it's so blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear none of that. I just want to be like, oh, I think that character might be very small, but I don't think it's appropriate to have that character in the game. Or, I think this game is really good, but I don't like this, and this. Like, I'm going to take the video. Claire Obscure came out a few months ago, and I'm not a big fan of it. I might try it again. But I'm not a big fan of that parry system. I don't like Dark Souls fake outs stuff. And I feel like that game is like RPG Dark Souls fake out, where somebody will swing their sword, they'll stop for 5 seconds, and then they'll swing with the same force that they had before. That always used to piss me off, and that's why I don't like Dark Souls, honestly. Like, I like to share that with you guys, right? And online's just been so negative. Like I said, it gets to the point where it's getting ridiculous. But who am I? I'm not the general public. I'm just a dude. But I do appreciate you guys messing with me and Melly and all the content that's coming through. Especially the Hoyo and Wuwa fans. Thank you for not laser beaming me. Well, sometimes I got laser beam. I think I got laser beam for the Fine Art trailer because I said it's the best trailer Hoyo ever made. And you got to keep in mind for Hoyo fans, they think Hoyo and Wuwa fans, they take their characters very seriously. Let's say that. The second I say somebody's better or something's better or the best in the whole series, they flip the lid. but Farina is better than Finon, and Farina is better than this, and oh my god, what's her name? Zani's trailer is better than... I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. But that's pretty... I'm kind of about to get on a tangent, but I'm just going to finish with my thoughts about everything being negative, and I'm just kind of going my way, but I let you know, content is not stopping. I'm just a little bummed out with YouTube and how the internet's been acting lately, and I kind of stay in my own lane anyway, so if you hear anything crazy about me one day, that'd be crazy, because I don't think many people really just mess with me like that. I don't have like 31 lovers or something like that, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I appreciate it. Please keep a positive mind. I'm just kind of doing this for myself, and let you guys know that I'm doing this for myself. And honestly, if you see a good project from me that's super unique, please click on it. Please just try to entertain it, because YouTube is a B, honestly. And sometimes I do have something cool to say, and sometimes it is boring. Sometimes it's for you to listen to the background. There's some videos I make that are like that. My voice and how my vibe is. I try to make it like you can go and play video games while listening to me just yap. So, I mean, if you guys want to know, that's what I do sometimes. I don't have the time to, I'm always working, so I like to have my energy mellow sometimes. And I'm excited sometimes, but I think the whole idea is to have a nice, reasonable conversation, a nice, reasonable thought, and just explain it to you guys. And honestly, down in the comments, I really appreciate it. You guys have some special things to say down below. I try to respond to people, but by the time sometimes I get to it, I'm like, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, shit, well, I probably should still respond, but I'm like, shit, well, they probably don't care anymore. But please do, like, seriously. Like, I always read your comments at some point when I have time. I think, and it's not that hard, but I'm kind of just yapping now. Thank you so much. Keep a positive mindset. Keep yourself classy. Stay weird, not too weird. And I'll see you guys next video on stream. Thank you for listening to my rant. All right, bye-bye.
What are you search for? Seen this before, like nothing but Joe. Your sicky imagination, pure illusion, escaping from the hole without a fame and fortune.